our approach is to work with other European countries, including with Italy, to go after the criminal gangs.
The Home Secretary in Italy this weekend, trying to learn from Prime Minister Meloni's right-wing coalition government how they got Mediterranean small boat crossings down. Despite election promises to smash the gangs, new figures show more than 21,000 people have been trafficked across the Channel since Labour came to power, up from just over 17,000 in the same period in 2023. Overall this year, almost 35,000 have made the crossing, already more than in 2023, but not on track to surpass the record set in 2022. 13,500 failed asylum seekers have been returned to their home countries since the election, the highest number in 5 years. That might be some positive news for Yvette Cooper, but she's refusing to be drawn on what her targets are.
I think we're being very clear and straight with people about the complexity of this, because the gimmicks did not work. What we had previously was a whole lot of gimmicks. Everybody promised it was going to solve it immediately, and what we're doing is the very serious action.
Earlier in the week in London, Yvette Cooper was meeting with counterparts from Northern Europe. Germany has agreed to change its laws so it can stop the supply of small boats. Despite these efforts, the Conservatives believe Labour still made a mistake in scrapping their Rwanda deportation scheme.
I don't think Labour are doing a good job on this. They don't have a credible plan. And of course, they cancelled the Rwanda deterrent before it even started, even though the National Crime Agency have said you need a deterrent in order to stop those boats.
One person now banned from the UK is H6, the alleged Chinese spy who not only got close to Prince Andrew, but it's emerged, interacted with former Prime Ministers David Cameron and Theresa May and former Chancellor George Osborne. The 50-year-old's identity is currently protected, but MPs are threatening to use parliamentary privilege to unmask him.
I think it serves the national interest to have this individual named, partly in the interest of transparency, and also it may be that other information comes out when people know who this individual is.
But the government believes this is strictly a matter for the courts.
Each member who exercises privilege in Parliament has got to make that decision for themselves. But as a government, we respect court decisions. And thus far, the court has decided that this individual should remain anonymous. We respect that.
Securing Britain's borders polls consistently near the top of voters' concerns. Labour might not want to set timetables and targets, but if they don't start bringing numbers down steadily, they'll likely be punished at the next election.